Welcome, we are the Storyspeakers Guild, bringing you roleplay entertainment, as well as rants about characters.
At least they're not angry.
Speak for yourself, you racist.
I'm not a racist. I love you. Just maybe not in the ways that you're expecting.
Or exactly in the ways you're expecting.
Little hairy, but nothing that a little grease can't fix.
Just to break down the friction.
The only one.
Even Bubba wouldn't put up with that.
Either way, where we had last left off, the party was in the School of Transmutation's city. They encountered a group of people in the slums who were all infected with an odd disease that was causing them to be incredibly hot and to vomit, and in later stages changed their eyes to be similar to Damon's. They later learned of a gentleman who came in as a doctor bearing a symbol of a man becoming a wolf. And his gnome associate who has been watching them. Svadrak went to the school and requested permission to explore it. And along his time there, met up with an old friend of his, and had drinks, along with Leandra. Where our party's last left off was the middle of that night, after they managed to capture that gnome.
Sing me a song of a lass who was gone, say, but that lass be I.
Sorry, having some troubles getting into the game.
Did you update?
Yeah, I am right now. But we still have the dwarf right now, or not the dwarf, the gnome.
Yep, he was captured. By Frumgar, and technically Cappy, who nobody knows where the hell he is, because, you know, don't never fucking say anything.
No, Tobald.
Yes, Tobald.
I helped, technically. I tried.
You did try.
I forget what map are we on? School of Transmutation.
Mm-hmm. So, Svadrak gets up, starts dusting off his ass. Well, it is good to know that we have at least gotten an appropriate lead. Where is the door or the gnome? Is he still up on the roof?
We captured him.
Yeah, they're still up on the roof right now.
Okay, so Tobald's got him then, technically.
Yes.
I gave him a command to stop, and then they got a hold of him.
Yep. Release your infernal sorcery on me.
This is one time I don't agree with that. You're gonna be held right there till we say you can.
I'm like half tempted to whip one of the sticky darts at him. It's like, it's not sorcery. Well, you're on the roof with them, Tobald. What are you gonna do? Because I have no hops.
You have what?
I have no hops.
No hops.
I can't jump.
Oh. I tie a rope around his waist and lower him down to the ground. It's not that high, is it? One story?
Yeah, it's not that high.
Okay. Yeah, I'll tie a rope around him and lower him to the ground.
This is infuriating.
So is dealing with the potential of a plague and demonic involvement. Tell me, why are you so interested in those individuals? The ones with the strange eyes?
I do what I'm paid for.
And that is?
To watch things?
Then who pays you, my friend?
I don't know what his name is.
Can I make an insight check to figure if he's shitting me?
Yes.
Do you want me to put a zone of truth out?
I will ask you in a second. I'm casting guidance on myself too as I'm talking. Oh, why the hell? Oh yeah, because I'm still fucking drunk apparently. Well, there, it's at least 11.
He doesn't seem to be lying to you.
Hmm. Well, if you do not know who employs you, where do you deposit your information?
I keep detailed notes, and I leave them in a spot where the money is left for me.
Quite a fortuitous arrangement. Do you not find it strange, the things that you are observing? Do you not see them as being potentially dangerous? Or are you that short-sighted?
You do what you do in my line of work.
I'm going to look over to Solanthus and kind of motion for him to come.
I step forward.
Tell me, in your line of work, do you know the risks associated with being discovered?
Real quickly, Torin, I get multiple saves against command, right?
Yeah, that's why we tied him up.
I know. Nonetheless, I'm pretty sure I just made the save, so he's trying to struggle out.
All right, I'm just gonna toss one of the sticky darts at him because I'm not gonna deal with having to fucking pin him down. So what do I need to do? What does a sticky dart do exactly? I know it like holds him in place, but like, is there a save that he needs to do?
Good question. Probably should have written it up before now. But alright, we will say that yes, there is a save.
Oh, okay. Well, if there's a save, then well, forget that.
Well, you'll still roll to hit, Kyle.
Okay.
Because it is still throwing a dart.
God damn it.
Can't Bob and I just secure him properly?
Yeah.
Why do you have disadvantage, Kyle? Are you drunk?
Apparently, my character is still drunk.
Oh yeah, you guys were drinking before this. You guys have a problem. It's okay though. But he is tied up, which would actually negate your disadvantage.
Okay, so let's just take the 11 then. So 18.
Yep. Alright, he's gonna roll his save. At disadvantage. Man, if only he'd gotten that nat 20, huh? So alright, the dart hits into him, and then it explodes into a bunch of goop.
Let us stay stationary for the time being, my friend.
It feels sticky!
I can only imagine.
She said, "You catch on quick." And that's what she said.
Now, my friend, where is the location of this drop you speak of?
Roll a persuasion or intimidation.
Well, I guess now would be just a persuasion. If I get angry, I'll start intimidating.
Okay.
Yes.
I really shouldn't tell you this. It's not good for business. But the place where the drops are made is a old abandoned house to the north.
So you said you also collect your money there. What's to keep other things from stealing your money? Or are you the only person that uses the...
I think it used to be a thieves' guild hideout. You have to know how to get in.
Oh, how wonderful that we have such an individual in our custody.
Well,
So how
Cappy's
do
finally
we
on
get
his
in?
way.
I'm sorry.
I said, well, Cappy's finally on his way.
Huzzah!
So pray tell, how do we get into the house without harming ourselves?
Carefully.
I guess I will have to show you.
I will remind you, just in case, that if you do try to leave at this point of time, I will make sure that you end up in a nice dank prison cell for eternity.
I'm here.
Oh, yeah!
Hey,
Turbold, would you be so kind as to help us escort our new friend?
Stand by a sec. I think we should, once we let him out of the sticky goo, search him to find out what notes he has on his person right now.
I think that's a good idea.
They're my notes.
Well, if you do not want to share your notes, how about you tell us of what you have found? I am an academic of sorts. I am very much interested.
Well, first off, I have no notes for today. You caught me.
Then speak briefly of your experiences thus far. Some things that you've noticed. Changes. The intent of this serum.
The first thing I noted was the vomiting. Then the increase in temperature. After about 3 weeks of that, then the eyes change.
That's it.
Is this the only group you've been contracted to observe, or have you done it for others?
Only this group. Why would I need to do more? It pays very well.
Well, my friend, you did fail to mention some other changes. Perhaps you should pay closer attention to your subjects. They noted that they had illnesses prior, physical deformities, which were alleviated after taking the serum.
I wasn't
that was-
observing them until they took the serum, so how could I know that?
Hmm. Well, perhaps you should listen. Regardless. And at this point, he turns his attention back to the group. I do believe we should get about finding this location he spoke of.
Indeed.
Right. Which way do we go there, little man?
You gotta let me out of this goo first.
Oh, right. Yeah. That's not gonna happen.
Well, I think we're going to have to if we want him to move.
Hang on. Kothar is going to look through his pack for real quick. No, that don't work. Does anyone have a long stick?
I have a lance.
I've got a couple of javelins.
I got torches, and they're about 3 feet or so.
Can we stick him at the end of a torch?
You're going to shove a torch where?
Just something to carry you on so we don't get ourselves sticky, my friend. I prefer you as you are right now. It's rather amusing.
Let's throw him on a blanket and drag him.
Ooh, that works too. I'm actually just going to bust out my bedroll and offer it up for use.
There you go.
While you all discuss the logistics of doing this, I'm going to take my medicine real quick.
I don't know. I'm kind of liking the torch idea. Carry him around like a Macy's Day Parade float.
You would, Tobald.
What's a Macy's?
Don't know. Sometimes things just come into my head from somewhere else and I don't know.
Perhaps you are receiving a message from the gods. Or maybe you are more likely a little touched, my friend. Perhaps laying off the drink might help. Ah, who am I kidding? At this point, Svadra lays out his bedroll and starts to position the gnome underneath or on top of. I am not the most physically gifted. Could I receive some aid?
Do you really want him being all sticky on your blanket? Like,
Oh, it's quite fine. It's used to being sticky.
I figured that was, yep.
yeah, though, as it was coming out of my mouth, I knew.
What about this sticky blanket?
Oh, nothing. It's clean. So we put him on the we put him on the mat. Who's helping me carry this guy?
I thought I'll give you a hand.
Oh, and
Yeah,
the
I
bad shot's gonna help you.
Bad shot.
You missed him with your arrow.
Oh, great.
Shame. An elf that misses. Shame.
Hey, I didn't roll it. He did.
Alright. So we have him on the blanket, and we're getting ready to move. Okay. Please, if you would be so kind to direct me.
Fine, fine. He starts giving you directions on how to get there.
Okay.
And I will move his token over to show you all.
Which map are we on?
We're on the School of Transmutation still, bro.
All right.
Oh, this is probably going to be a house near the actual school itself. I knew it.
Sorry, wrong way. There you go.
This is like the middle of the night. So is anyone like saying or anything or noticing, or is it just like dead quiet out right now?
It's pretty dead quiet out.
Okay. At this point, I'm going to set the gnome down and bust up the. I'm going to bust out the passes that we received, just in case we end up inside of the school. I have a sneaky feeling.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
You got passes for all of us?
Yes, I'm quite gifted with my tongue.
That's not what I heard.
He said,
Yeah, I was gonna say TMI, dude. TMI.
Double entendres for life, bro. All right. I pick him back up, and I look at. Tell me, friend, is there anything we should be expecting?
Well, if you let me out, I'll open the door for you.
or you could just tell us how to do.
No. We will let him go. But I will warn you, my friend. Just as they can hold you in place, so can I. And you do not want me to hold you in place.
Are you gonna make me more sticky?
He's gonna try.
Depends on where the night goes, my friend. All right. I'm gonna remove the. I'm guessing this is just like hard sticky substance right now, or is it like still sticky?
It's hardening.
Okay,
If it's like a web, we can burn it off of them.
that's not. I take out one of my daggers and I carve out an area in the back.
You are so proficient, Samwise.
Alright. So, you cut the goo off of him. Of course, there's still your guys' rope.
Right, fine, I'll untie him. Let me go on record as saying as this is a bad idea.
Do not worry, Tolbot. You will not get far. Is that not right, my friend? And I'm as I say that, I'm looking at him, giving him a big toothy grin.
So you untie him?
Yes.
Alright. He gets up, shakes some of the goo from his hands. Alright, there's a trick to this. He goes to one of the walls, begins feeling around. You see him poke his hands into something that seems slightly malleable, just fingers deep. And then he twists both of them. As he does, the wall slides up, opening to an empty house with just a stairway leading down.
Stairways leading down, you said?
Yes.
Nice work.
Now show us where you would normally drop the notes.
Well, you gotta go a little downstairs, but yes.
So, be kind enough to disable the trap on the stairs, please.
What trap on the stairs?
Right. Because we've never seen this trick before.
Oh, I would think that since they just leave money laying here, there's more than just this door that keeps people from taking.
Door you didn't know how to find.
It's a point. But do, please lead on.
He begins walking down the stairs.
I mirrored the steps he takes.
Right behind him.
Right behind him with his axe in his hand.
I follow. Bow out just in case.
Alright, so after a long winding staircase, you make it into a basement where there are many different rooms. The place looks like it hasn't been cleaned in forever. There's cobwebs everywhere, dust all over. Some dusty lockpicks rest on a table with a next to a chest. Old dummies used for training and pickpocketing rest on various walls.
So I take a good look around, other than what's obvious, to see if there's any hidden doors or anything like that.
Perception. You don't find anything like that.
I look around, see if there's anything useful.
I'm kind of just swaying around, looking about the room, and I have this kind of like sudden realization. Oh, right. Salanthus, would you be so kind to us, help me with a little problem?
What is the problem?
One too many.
Ah,
Oh, I've told you how to fix that. You just you will yourself sober. I've done it. You can do it too. You have to believe.
Okay, hold on. Just for shits and giggles, I'm going to make a Constitution save.
Does crazy count?
Well,
So-
you try to will yourself not drunk, and you kind of feel, as you're trying to will it, like maybe you're not. Kind of like, when you think you're not drunk and you probably shouldn't drive.
Right. So Swadrak is just kind of standing here in his dank dungeon, grunting loudly and slowly turning from a light blue to a purple. I don't think it's working, my friend.
I'd probably be ignoring the show he's putting on and kind of looking around the room.
I do lesser restoration on the lizard man.
All right. Tobald, you said you were looking around?
Yeah.
Investigation.
I made a roll to since I was looking around. I'm going to hold.
You can roll if you want.
All right.
Am
just
I
my
drunk
interfere.
too?
Yes, you are.
You have to will it away.
No, I'm not. I'm not drunk.
I'm sober and I'm still in the roll for fuck.
All right. Well, now that I'm sober, I'm going to actually look around. Well, more importantly, what's going on with the gnome? Because he just sees us just looking, basically rubbernecking across the damn room.
I want the gnome to show us where he drops his documents.
That's exactly what he's doing. So he goes over to a loose stone in the floor and lifts it up.
Does it still have contents in it from recently?
It does not, though it is a pretty deep hole.
When was the last time you put notes in?
Last week.
Is that where you collect your money too?
It is.
And did they pay you yet?
Next payment isn't for 3 more days.
You're awfully trusting.
Haven't missed a payment yet.
How did you acquire the job?
Roll a persuasion.
Indeed.com.
God damn.
Through the grapevine.
Oh,
My friend.
No, I don't think this is something you learn through the grapevine. Tell us the truth. You have everything to lose here. Keep in mind, you're well out.
Roll intimidation, Parala.
Breathe on his feet.
Damn.
Fine, fine. I know what your kind did during the Dragon War.
A grimace goes across her face, but she doesn't interrupt him.
I was met by a young person. Human, I believe. They were a little covered up. Wore robes, though. Had an emblem on them, a man changing to a wolf.
Describe the height of the man.
Who said it was a man? They had a very thin frame. Probably a woman.
But you couldn't.
Sexist.
So you couldn't tell if it was a man or a woman.
I can tell lots of things by the frames of people.
You don't seem terribly sure, though.
I can only make assumptions.
How tall was it?
People are not it.
How tall was the person?
About 5'5", I'd say. 130-ish pounds, maybe? 140-ish?
Where did you meet this person?
In a tavern.
Which tavern?
I believe it was the Black Boar Tavern. It's a little bit of distance from here.
Indeed, we are familiar with the Black Boar Tavern. So you did not meet this person in this time?
I did not. I was commissioned to come here.
Ah, the good old Black Boar.
Yeah, it was a good time in there. What I can still remember of it.
Trust me, lad. You're in a tavern and you were with me. You had a good time.
Yeah, I do know I was in with you. That's why I know I don't remember much of it because I was too drunk.
So I look at the party. He expects to get paid in 3 days. We can stake out the place and wait to see.
Perhaps. You see that Sadrak is standing in a doorway to a supply room. Just a moment. I have a feeling. And he steps inside of the supply room.
Alright, so you find various supplies. There are lockpicks in there. Crowbars. Some potions.
Potions?
Yes, some potions. And 2 wands.
Wait,
Covered in
wands?
dust?
Yes, wands.
Okay. I'm definitely intrigued that these are laying around. But as I'm looking through here,
They're covered in dust. Everything in here is covered in dust. It's been here a long time.
Because shouldn't have all the magic items been destroyed? So either these
All of
are
the real magic items were destroyed.
so these are probably
Wands have charges, remember?
right. There seems to be some leftover supplies in here, but you give me just a moment. As I'm looking at the supplies, are there any like tables or are any of the chests placed against the wall or?
Shelving units.
Okay. Can I take a look at the shelving unit?
What do you want to know about them?
Is there like any draft coming up from them, or does it look like there might be a way to move them?
There is not.
But do they move?
I mean, if you pull on them hard enough.
All right, I'm going to try to do that.
Alright, make a strength check.
Oh boy. 16, not bad.
Alright, you guys hear Svodric breaking shit in the supply room.
Not breaking shit.
Yes, you're breaking shit.
What the hell are you doing in there?
With a 16?
Yes, you're trying to break shelves off of the wall.
So they're shelves and not bookshelves.
Correct.
Oh, fuck. Okay. I thought it was a bookshelf.
No.
All right.
So yeah, crack, you hear wood break.
What are you doing in there?
I was hoping to maybe find a lever.
Sound like you're breaking stuff rather than finding stuff.
Well, that might be true.
I'm just gonna shake my head. You need any help looking in there? Have you got it?
Please. There seems to be some leftover supplies. Some potions, and there actually appears to be some wands and some lockpicking tools as well as.
How many potions?
How many potions? There's 5, but I don't know what they do. They're not labeled.
I'm not exactly much of a lock picker, so I'll leave it then to somebody more talented than me in that department.
Why don't you just take a taste of each potion while you're at it?
Yeah, that won't go wrong.
I
Well,
know,
he is a
right?
lizard man. He has a pretty long tongue.
You'll take a roll bar?
Yeah. Fucking slap you with it.
Just hit him with that piece of shelf you just broke.
Hey, Finn, are all the potions different or are they the same in looks?
They all look the same, with a murky, clear liquid in them. Do you know the identify spell?
I do, but I do not have a pour.
Ah, okay.
Does anyone have a spare pearl?
A what?
A pearl.
I still didn't catch what you said.
A pearl.
A pearl?
A pearl.
Yes, a pearl. What am I saying, Rob?
Everything.
It's just you pronounce it differently than we're used to.
I do not have such items.
Yeah, nor do I.
I have a pearl.
If I may so kindly borrow it for a second.
I just need to reach into my backpack.
No.
Then you're not getting the pearl.
I'll go in your damn backpack.
You
You're
will not go into my backpack.
Just let him get the pearl out. I doubt he'll try anything with all of us surrounding him.
Is there anything of
I doubt it would end well for him anyway.
Let's spread out a little bit so that we're not all caught in the same explosion he popped out of that backpack.
That's a wise suggestion. Very wise.
Someone cover the exit.
Tobald goes back about halfway up the stairs.
Right. He reaches into his backpack and starts sifting through some things. With his right hand, he pulls out a pearl and he tosses it to Svadrek.
The kindness
What's
of
his left hand doing?
Moving a small wand around, he vanishes.
Yeah, son of a...
Ah, son of a bitch. What?
Did-
Tobald, watch the door. He vanished.
Wait. Did he cast?
He used a wand.
Could I? Wait, would I be able to counterspell that?
I do not know off the top of my head.
I don't think so, because a wand uses a command word and not the spell line.
You
It did
attempt.
not unring a bell.
You attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell. Yeah, it doesn't say.
Yeah, I
But-
don't think it works on a wand then.
And
Yeah.
I'd say it doesn't. I agree with Finn because a wand uses command words, not spell lingo when it casts whatever.
Yeah, it does make sense. And yeah, I highlighted with the Tobald that he vanished. Keep an eye out.
Oh wait, hang on. Yes, you can actually, at least according to the Sage of. But it's your call.
Make a perception.
Okay.
And I watch for the footprints on the ground to disturb the dust.
I ain't saying shit.
Indeed, you do not notice him do it to counterspell it. And you do not actually see any footprints on the ground. Svadrak, you can make an Arcana if you want.
15.
He's probably not invisible, he probably teleported out.
Fuck.
Damn.
Well,
That little bastard.
Powerful little wand he had. Note to party, we need to take possessions away from prisoners next time.
That's a big amen.
We'll let
No,
him keep his
no.
possessions in the first place.
No, not to
Frederick?
everyone in the party except me because I told you so.
It's true.
Indeed. Everyone make a perception.
He activated some trap. Ah, fuck.
Damn, we
I
suck.
noticed nothing.
Well, I rolled highest to 16. Woo!
Oh, damn it, Tobald. Oh my god. Oh,
Thank goodness Yadrim is there.
Everyone stop talking, do you hear that?
I shut up.
I go quiet and listen.
Slam! Something just closed.
Did the wall close?
Do you go upstairs and check?
Is that where the sound came from?
It came from upstairs.
Now, I was halfway up the stairs. If he went invisible, he had to get past me.
no, he teleported.
Oh,
Let's go to
I go running up the rest of the way up the stairs.
And I'll go provide support just in case.
The wall is closed.
So we can just stay here for 3 days and wait for someone to come looking.
I don't think that would be wise. While this is going on, I'm actually just going to focus on casting Identify right now. Maybe there's something I could get out of it.
Let's hope.
So are you identifying the wands or the potions?
I'm pretty sure I can identify everything. Because I'm pretty sure there's a time period attached. Casting. Oh, okay. You choose one object. Yeah. Let's start off with the wand, and then I'll identify the potion.
All right.
Okay.
You identify a wand of greater invisibility with 3 charges.
Well, this appears to be a wand of greater invisibility if anyone is interested. And then I pull up one of the potions. Casting it again.
All right. So the one or the potion you identify is also greater invisibility. It lasts for 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Well, I don't believe invisibility will help us here, but at least we have them. I'm going to pocket one myself.
Yeah. Who's taking potions?
All the potions are greater invisibility.
Yes, for 5 minutes.
I'll take at least one.
At least 3 more. Bob and Mom. Laura. Solanthus will not take one.
That's fine. We're still in the current predicament, however. Perhaps we should look for a way out.
That would probably be a good idea.
Still have one more wand, right? Or you can't cast it.
I would prefer not to waste more spells than need be, but I could take some time and it'll be less taxing on.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to take 10 minutes and identify the last one, so they can do whatever the hell they're doing.
All right.
I want to just start looking around and see if I can figure out anything that'll help us out in our prediction.
Yeah, I'm going to use my elven sense for secret doors and such.
All right, give me just a moment, guys. I will.
Yeah,
be
see,
right
I'm gonna
back.
look around
Go
as
ahead
well.
and role play.
Kind of knocking cobwebs out of my way and stuff while searching around for anything out of the ordinary.
If we find that gnome again, remind me to make sure that he is put in chains. I will take great pleasure in his screams.
Yeah, we need to do something to that gnome.
I
No,
have a
didn't
feeling
really
we won't
do
be seeing
anything.
him again.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Philanthropist believes that the gnome really didn't cause us any harm. He was hired to do a job. We just happened to get involved.
I'm not talking about hurting or anything, just teaching a lesson in a non-violent or hurting. And maybe tie him up, leave him somewhere for a little bit, then release him. Just
Right,
nothing
gotcha.
that'll really hurt him. Just teaching a lesson not to learn from us again.
We're still stuck down here. Well,
Yeah.
why am I taking the time to identify this? And he's like looking at the actual object with a pearl. I said, just maybe looking for some kind of switch.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
All right, I have.
It's just a little let a cobweb be down there, move cobwebs around out of the way as well as I search around for the switch. Or if there even is a switch.
All right, so Svadrak is ritually casting Identify. Others are looking around. I need investigations from those people looking around.
Poor Kyle. No one will ever say your name right.
I know. It's okay. I've accepted this.
Jesus Christ.
Damn, Parala. Who else is still freaking drunk so I can remove that from him?
Anyone with a red dot?
Yeah, but it doesn't seem to matter. Ain't none of us rolling for shit.
Alright, I go over to Talawa.
Nope.
Sorry, Parala, and I 5 hit point heal to get rid of or I use 5 hit points to get rid of the drunken state.
All right, but before you do that,
Uh-oh.
Parala, while you are searching around, you step into a trap.
What kind of trap?
The
You
trapping kind.
You step onto a pressure plate. As you do, make a dexterity save and throw.
As I hear the click. Uh-oh.
I jump to the side and duck.
Shouldn't she still have disadvantage?
She got touched.
It didn't happen at that point.
I didn't touch her yet.
So 12. Alright, so yes, there's a click. And then, all of a sudden, several darts come shooting out of the wall into her. She takes 17 damage, and then she needs to make a constitution save.
Hey. There you go. Oh.
But I have disadvantage, so
You succumb to the sleep poison, you fall unconscious.
I'm just I'm feeling a little I'm gonna lay down here. She kind of sinks to the floor.
Oh.
Okay. So now I use 5 or all my healing points to make sure she doesn't die.
Ah, hell, what else can happen?
So I don't wake her up, but I give her all her hit points back.
This is turning to be quite the day, isn't it?
Alright. So, Svadrak.
Mm-hmm.
You finish casting Identify.
Yes.
The second wand is a Wand of Thievery. It has 10 charges and recharges 1 charge every 3 months.
What was the first wand? I didn't hear that.
Greater invisibility.
Well, I thought that's what the potions were.
They're the same thing, except this one recharges over time, if I'm not mistaken. Or it's only got 3 charges in it. One of the two.
The greater invisibility one does not recharge. And it only has 3 charges. The Wand of Thievery, when used on somebody, gives them advantage on stealth checks, sleight of hand checks to pickpocket,
Okay.
yeah, that's good.
Alright.
Those 2 effects.
Okay. This is just a Wand of Thievery. Fair. At this point, he gets up and like just kind of like pockets the wand. He looks about the room. Have you found anything other than darts?
Well, Parala is still sleeping. Can I wake her up just by shaking?
Do you give her a shake?
Yeah, lightly.
Make another Constitution save, Parala. She starts waking up groggily.
Too bad none of them were wands of listen to the fucking dwarf.
I'm not ready to get up. Leave me alone.
You're never gonna let us forget that, are you, Tobald?
No. Probably not.
No, not at all.
At this point, Svazarek is going to look about the room. Are there any like noticeable variations in the actual room itself? I know there was the storeroom with all the stuff, and there was some treasure chests there too, right?
Make another investigation.
Okay. Praying to Jabus for this one. At 15.
You're not finding anything.
Can I look back down at the treasure chest? I wonder.
You wonder what?
Perhaps considering this is Thieves Guild materials, if maybe you open the chest, it might open something else.
Well, you saw what just walking across the floor over there did to her, and I motioned to Sleepy.
Yidra
Nothing
opens
bad
up-
could happen allowing a gnome to reach into his backpack.
Yidra opens up a door. I found a long passageway.
Excellent. Nice job.
Wait, a door? Was it hidden or is it just there?
There are a bunch of doors here.
Well, wait. Can we see this? Because that would have made this a lot easier.
Like I said, there's a bunch of doors. He just opened the right one.
Oh, okay.
Could often the fact our investigation rolls are straight up garbage every time.
Yeah,
We
but
didn't see the door.
we'd be able to at least see a door.
I'm not saying you couldn't see the door. You guys just didn't open the right ones.
Is there a map for this? Is that, I mean, I would have.
There is
I
not
didn't
a
know
map
there.
for this.
I didn't know there were more doors.
So
Honestly, I didn't know there were doors in here.
You
I must
guys
have missed
know I
that
rolled
part.
a 20 for investigation to find this fucking door, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
We're just saying that we didn't even know that there were other doors other than the supply closet.
that's right. Hey, I have a question. This door, this passageway, relative to the school, does it go in that direction? Dwarf person?
Are you gonna use Stone's Cunning, Tobold?
Or is he a hill dwarf?
No, he has it. He needs to make a intelligence history check in order to figure it out, but he has it. He gets double his proficiency bonus instead of normal proficiency bonus.
Who does?
You do.
You do.
What kind of check?
History, bro, with advantage.
Well, it's not with it. He gets double proficiency bonus for it.
Oh, right.
Only when it's
So how
related
does
to
that?
this.
So how does that work?
So just make your roll, and then whatever your bonus to history is, you would add 3 more to it because of your proficiency. So it'd be an 18.
No, I added the double proficiency for him.
Oh, you did?
Right back.
Where the +9 came from.
Hmm.
From what you can tell, Tobold, it's leading outside of the city walls.
Oh, okay. By the way, my normal proficiency is +6.
Hmm.
So we're gonna open the rest of the doors.
Not sure if that's wise, but you're more than welcome to. I'm going to go follow you.
Go ahead, Salanthus. Open up the rest of the doors.
One by one. Do I gotta roll investigation or something for that?
As you open the doors one by one, you start uncovering bedrooms, meeting areas. Then you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
Take
Jesus Christ.
half of this damage as you open one of the doors and the room literally explodes.
Ugh. Hey!
What in the 9 hells?
As I dust off the smoldering stuff off of me and say, ow, some of the doors are not good.
You don't say.
Thank you, laddie. Thank you for explaining that to us.
Perhaps we should get out of this place.
But now we have rooms to explore and see what's in there.
If they don't slowly kill us. Or quickly.
Now we lost the gnome. We have confiscated the potions and a couple of wands. Maybe getting out would be prudent.
Yeah, no kidding.
I have to tend to some burns here real quick.
Rala stifles a yawn.
What are they walking down the way?
What did you say?
I thought we were already walking down the way.
No, you guys were looking through doors.
Well,
Unless
I'm waiting
you,
to know.
unless you just left Salanthus by himself and started walking yourself.
Well, I was following behind you, Drum, because he seemed to know the way.
He's waiting for the rest of the party, who said they were opening doors.
We've determined that the passageway that Yadrim found was probably going to take us outside the city walls. We had a bunch of other doors. Might as well have checked to see what they were. How many more doors are there after the one that blew me up?
3 more.
Can we look for traps on these?
Perception.
No, don't look for traps, laddie. Just throw it open. What's the worst that could happen?
That door is not trapped.
I don't know about that. Fuck, if that one's trapped, I'm dead.
You decide to open that one right up.
I got confident again.
Indeed. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh.
You take half the damage as you manage to avoid most of the darts.
Ah!
Make a constitution save.
I'm immune to sleep. If it's sleep.
Okay, make a constitution save. Oh, you did. 12. Alright then, you've been poisoned.
I can get rid of that when I need to.
All these damn traps.
But that's all the doors now, right?
That is.
So
Well-
I will lesser restore myself to get rid of the poison.
Very well, I won't bother putting on the condition.
Thank you. Alright, all the doors are open now.
Yep.
Any more that are passageways, or are they other rooms?
Rooms.
So I look to the party. I look to the Cavalier and that. Do we want to inspect these rooms before we leave?
By all means, please do. As he says that, Svadrak is like smiling a little bit, scratching the tip of his snout.
I'm going to step into the room that fireballed me.
I'm gonna step to the side and make sure I'm not gonna get hit by anything flying out.
Mainly me.
So the room is smoldering some. Filled with all kinds of soot. You can smell sulfur. Quickly make an investigation. You begin to step further in, but then you stop, noticing the many strings along the floor. They seem to have not been burned. And as you look to where they lead, you can see where they're about to pull pins out of something.
I carefully step back out of the room. Hey, that room's called Booby Trap. And is there still a door?
Yes, the door is still there.
Okay, I shut the door.
Okay.
Just so we have an image, was it just all these strings, or was there anything else in there?
They were attached to pins. Something
But there
was
was
going to come out if you stepped on them.
okay, but there's like nothing else that you could see other than these strings and pins. There wasn't like another door at the end.
Correct. You can, though, make a perception as he closes the door.
And my D4.
Alright. You hear a click like something's resetting as he shuts the door.
Hmm. Oh, the void re-entry.
Quick, open it up
Hey.
again.
I'm moving the fuck out of the way.
Oh, definitely.
I'm not opening shit on that door no more. So I'm gonna check the door that sent darts out.
Alright. So you go into that room,
Yeah.
roll an investigation. You begin perusing through the room. And unfortunately, it's too late. You step on it. No clicks happen this time or anything like that. But as you look down, it's a magical circle.
It's a magical.
It's a magical circle. Make a wisdom saving throw.
You stepped in dragon duty.
You feel a whole person start to go over you, but you manage to resist it.
All right. As I leave that circle, I try to break it.
Roll an Arcana.
Oh well.
You cannot seem to damage it.
It was a long shot. Fudrick, this room is for you.
I poke my head through the door. Did you explode again?
No, but that there tried to make me hold still. And I pointed to the circle on the ground. And if it's like the other room, there's probably more of it.
You can roll
I
an investigation as you see the circle.
would that not be an Arcana?
I want you to roll an investigation first.
Okay.
You observe several more circles that he missed. Now you can roll an Arcana.
By the 4. Okay. I'm rolling guidance in advance. So +4. Okay. 23. Or 21, my bad. Jeez, math.
Alright. So, you indeed can tell the one he stepped on is hold person. There's another one there that would have caused lightning to jolt through him like chain lightning.
Oh.
Another one that would have caused him to freeze in ice. And another one that would have drained life from him.
My friend, I do not believe you understand exactly how lucky you are that that was the one you stepped on.
It has nothing to do with luck and everything to do with the god.
Yes. Truly. They work in mysterious ways, but I do not believe that this is by their hand. As he's standing in this room, what's in this room besides these circles? Is it just like barren?
No. There is one bed and some chests.
Do not feel like testing my luck today. Let us get out of this place for now. Unless you desire this place to be too. In which case, I hope you'll not be perturbed by my funeral practices.
What do we have to do to break the circles so they don't work anymore?
Oh, that's easy, but I do not have the means to do so at the moment.
I will just avoid the circles. Is the chest locked? And is there anything under the bed?
Make an acrobatics to try to avoid the circles.
You're killing me. Oh. I'll have it. Woohoo.
Somehow your elven nimbleness kicks in. And you begin dancing around the circles to get to the chests. It's actually quite impressive to watch, Svadrak.
Radix is guiding my feet.
Of course, you're wondering how he's going to get back.
I'm going to climb on the roof.
I see he has a death wish. Let us see where this plays out.
Alright, so you open up the chest?
I check to see if it's locked or anything suspicious as far as I'm concerned. Yeah.
Highs or lows?
Lows.
It is not locked.
Yay. Sure, I will open it.
Alright.
Boom!
I know, right?
You open up the chest. Inside, you see various casting ingredients and focuses. Scrolls for writing spells in. And an odd-looking spellbook.
What do you have there, my friend?
I have a lot of banking stuff to do now. Just
Banking?
some spell components, a spell book, stuff that I'm going to sell on the...
Wait, a spell book? Hang on. Can you toss that over here?
But that's not part of your funeral rites.
It is not, but that might be a very important clue.
And we'd like it not to blow up when you do, when you're trying to get out of that room.
Most agreed.
Yes, I definitely agree with that as well.
So I do all the risky stuff and you just give you the book.
Yes.
Yes, that's about right.
I don't think it would be smart for me to toss it across here. If it drops in one of them circles by accident, we...
Considering I saw where the circles were, where would I know the route to avoid them?
Yeah, you dance like a freaking elf.
Yeah,
That's
there is no route to avoid them. Whoever set this up knew how to deactivate them.
Mm.
So let me, Finn, just for the inventory real quick. Spellbook.
What was that?
Can you go over what's in that chest again?
I'll type it out for you.
Alright. Salanthus, perhaps you should check the book to see if there are any notes concerning how to deactivate this. It is
I am
likely-
not a mage. I am not opening a mage's book, for I might go insane. My mama said.
Yes, your ignorance is bliss. Now, if you're not going to do that, then at least hand me the book. Or dance your way back over here. I am intrigued to see what's... never mind.
A very light spell.
Sorry, spellbook.
So I can fold it.
Yes, you can.
Oh, I fold that shit and stick it inside my pouch so that I don't have to. I can free up my hands for my dance.
Shit. Guidance is a touch ability, isn't it?
A talented folder could fold it to the point that it would fit in their palm.
I don't want to use my prison wallet.
Why would you?
You said you're using your prison wallet?
Don't
No,
do that.
I have not.
Oh, okay.
All right, I want to take a look around and see if there's a way to deactivate these circles, or if there's a way for me to climb around them.
You're gonna have to acrobatics.
As I see him looking about the room, Salantis, I know you're being very paranoid, but likely the individual who set up this room owns that book. If you look in it, there might be some notes concerning how to deactivate the trap.
Why would a wizard put thieving notes in a book?
You don't know. Could be forgetful.
Exactly. Might need to remind himself. It seems like this place is heavily laden with them. It'd be hard to remember everything.
All right, I will take a look in the book. If I don't understand the language, I don't continue to read it.
What languages do you know?
I am smart. I know Common and Elvish.
Fucking.
I'll throw you a bone. It's written in Elvish. Alright, roll an investigation to investigate the book. It takes you a good 10 minutes of looking through this book before you finally find it.
I was just being cautious.
Hold on, I just want to say, while this is going on, I bust out my little my chess set and start like playing.
But indeed, you finally find what you're looking for, the details on those runes, and a way to deactivate them.
Damn it.
Am I able? Yeah. Fuck off, Bob. All right, am I able to deactivate them based on the instructions?
You can, but you're gonna need Cappy. It requires the blood of 2 different elves.
Well, guess it's a good thing there's 2 different elves in the party.
I'm an elf, and you're an elf, right?
I'm an elf.
Isn't Leandra? No, Leandra's a half elf, isn't she?
Half elf.
That doesn't count.
So are Cappy and I able to get to the same circle at the same time from opposite sides of it, or no?
Nope, Cappy's gonna have to fill something with his blood.
Fodrick, the book says that I need Cappy's. You need Adrian's blood. Just a little bit. Yeah, I need another elf.
Oh, I was about to say.
I just need a little bit so I can do what this book says.
It specifically says Adrian's blood.
I know, that's why I said it that way.
Conspirator! Edrad?
Yes.
Apparently, we need your blood.
I want to suck it.
Okay, why do you
Just a
need my
couple drops
blood?
or so.
Questions that later. I bust out a violet and I'm holding a dagger.
Damn.
Okay.
Just imagine him with a cloak on where a man's turning into a wolf and he's holding a syringe.
I hold out my arm. Be very careful.
Oh my god, you're trusting a wizard to be a surgeon. Yeah.
I know.
I make a light nick on his pinky and squeeze the shit out of it.
Gene, go!
Okay.
Be careful!
After some time, you manage to fill the vial.
Okay. Now what?
I think you're probably also at Rudolph's fucking nose.
So now someone's going to have to toss the vial onto the bed.
You're not going to try to catch it?
No.
Alright, who's going to try to toss it?
Ooh,
Whoever's
Who's got the
doing it
best?
needs to make an athletics for me.
Would that be good,
uses
wouldn't
the
it?
bow.
Yeah, but I'm not trained in athletics. Oddly enough, it was one of the things that they just get, surprisingly.
God damn it.
Well, I'm trained in athletics, but I am not there, so who else is good at acrobatics? Athletics, sorry.
I can throw it.
I hand it to her.
Right, make an athletics parala to toss it onto the bed.
I'm going to give her the power of Jabus.
Why am I still at disadvantage?
There. Now it's gone. Roll again.
I gave her guidance, so I handed her the vial. Oh,
Can we take the 11 that I dropped on the last one?
I don't know what was dropped.
Says I dropped an
11.
11.
Oh,
Would have
you're
been an
right.
18.
Alright, fine. We'll take your 11.
Yay!
So 18
Good
plus
thing,
30.
too.
It looks like it's about to miss the bed, but then somehow it just barely gets on there.
Knuckleball.
Sure was about as good sober as she did drunk, apparently.
You know
So
what?
I get the vial and start doing what the books.
what the good book say?
I have to give some blood, and so there's another elf. So I'm assuming that I just drop it on the.
You need to
The
smear
circle.
both your blood and his blood onto the circles.
Okay, I'm gonna nick my finger. And does it say it has to be separate blood, or can I mix the blood together?
2 different marks.
Okay,
At the
I'll
same
do it that
time,
way.
though.
All right. So I'll use 2 hands to do this.
Alright, you start deactivating them.
Fuck. I just realized something. I should have had another cantrip, and I would have had Mage Hand. I'm going to add that now.
I hate you.
I love you.
So I'm going to deactivate the circles.
Do you deactivate each one?
I deactivate enough that I can get through there without having to acrobat my ass out.
Alright, you deactivate 2 then.
Okay. So I very carefully smear both blood from my hand and from the vial onto the circles as the book instructs to do.
Alright.
And then after I successfully get the second one done, I look at Spadrick and I'm like, so what do we need you for?
Well, we didn't know the exact process, but if I was a little bit more in control of my powers, then I could just freely dispel it. However, thankfully, you listened to good advice. And I pat him on the head as I turn around and walk towards the hallway that we're supposed to go out of.
I fold the book and put it back in my pouch.
He stops and pauses for a second. That reminds me. May I look at that book now? It seems like there is a good indication that the person we may be looking for might be an elf.
You think?
Do not take a tone.
Or someone that hates an elf.
Why is it a good indication that someone you're looking for is an elf?
I mean, if they
book
require...
is not new by any means.
The book is what?
Not new by any means. That chest was dusty as you guys opened it.
Oh, okay. Well, that wasn't made clear to me. All right, but I'm still going to ask to look at the book. May I see the book?
Yeah, I don't have any use for a spell book.
I take it. As we're walking down, I'm going to walk behind someone and I'm going to take time to look at it, see if there's anything of note.
Oh, we're not walking nowhere till you take a look at it. I'm tired of getting blowed up and darted and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, no kidding.
Just going to gloss through this as quickly as I can, see if there's anything of note. Oh, wait,
Well, at least you know
no.
what he's good for now, Salanthus. You're good for getting us into trouble.
You said it's Elvish, though, right? Shit, I don't know Elvish.
It's not written very well in Elvish, which was why it took me so long to figure it out.
It's actually written very well with very nice handwriting.
Yeah, but I'm going to stick with my story because I rolled shitty.
I like it.
Roll a deception.
No. I look at him and I smile. I may not understand this, but it looks like good penmanship.
Rub it in, why don't you?
Adrian just snickers a little bit.
I'll pocket it for now. Perhaps I can get someone who's a little bit more familiar with the language to look at it. It might be an interesting piece.
What, you can't read it?
I cannot.
You realize magic was like celestials and then elves, right?
And?
So how do you call yourself a mage and not understand elven language?
I know common, I know draconic, I know celestial, I know infernal, and I know abyssal. So, if you want to act hoity-toity, please, let us measure our minds with other means other than language. Besides, I think we have more pressing matters to handle, like getting the hell out of here.
Indeed. And Salanthus, you can read it to him like a bedtime story later if he really wants to know what's in the book.
Yeah, I suppose.
So,
now we gotta mention the bedtime story part, huh? Okay.
So I guess
Once upon a time, there were elves, and they learned magic. They learned how to write magic, and didn't teach the lizard folk.
Yeah. Adrian's cracking up at that one.
I smile and start walking.
Then the lizard folk were the ones who protected his homeland during the Second Dragon War. Oh, look at that!
Wasn't just a lizard folk.
They're talking about the Dragon War there.
I think it's the second one, the one we just did. It wasn't the lizard folk that handled that situation.
Yes, he led.
Even a kobold, we all know it.
You're just salty.
Adrian can't say anything about that. He doesn't actually know. He doesn't know the people. He knows of them, but not about them enough to know who actually led or anything. So yeah, he can't respond.
So I guess we're going finally down the hallway.
Yeah, looks like it. I figured we were walking and just chatting at the same time.
Yeah.
It's a very long hallway.
How long would you say we've been walking so far? Just so I know, because I've been
About
dying to
5
ask someone.
minutes.
Okay. So we're as we're walking in like silence for the most part. I look over the Tobold. Tobold. Odd question. This has been bothering me, and considering that we may die any moment, I figured I'd ask it now. Why is a dwarf hanging around a bunch of elves?
He's enlightened.
Oh, if only we could roll soapy.
He's woke, yeah.
And I say, hey, you're not supposed to tell him we're elves. He doesn't know that because he's too drunk to notice he's.
Really? No, I'm following in the footsteps of the great Frumgar.
Can I make a history check? Did he actually associate with the labyrinthian?
Yes, he was there a few times.
But was he an actual member of the court or something like that, or what is he a member?
Frumgar?
Yeah.
He's the God King.
Well, I know that. I know that much.
Piranha Bluff Pirates.
Right. But I'm wondering how a pirate has anything to do with the druid circles.
Well, Labyrinthian Woods isn't just the druid circles.
That's true.
Trouble might not have started out as part of the druids, but I imagine he was damn, I had the word a second ago. Big fan of Frumgar before he allied with the druids and stuff. Anyway,
That's right. My father told me of the story of how Frumgar saved the dwarves from the drow.
Saved.
Yes.
From my understanding, it was a massacre.
yes, I do remember hearing about the annihilation of the drow. Not that
The
is
most
honestly
wondrous
not.
thing that was supposed to happen.
I don't know if I'd put it that way.
Yes, you would, Cappy. You're an elf.
Oh well, yeah, I guess it would as an elf. Yeah.
The drow were a corruption that needed to be blighted off of the earth.
Yeah, I forgot that elves have a high distaste of the drow there from.
Now
think
you know
it's
why you didn't get to throw your vial towards the bed.
I think it's dangerous to try to assume that everybody is like some of a certain group.
Most
I'm
agreed.
sure that some of the drow were certainly not good, but eliminating every man, woman, and child because of it doesn't make it good.
Yes. In fact, one of the heroes themselves was a drow. I think it was in poor taste to simply execute them all without the meaning.
They weren't executed, they were killed in war.
And it wasn't all of them. I thought I've explained this.
No. Well, out of character, no. When this happened, you straight up said, they're all dead.
You did, and then when you tried to clarify it, any that did not change queen, which they weren't going to do. So, sure, there's straggler drow somewhere, but as a whole race, yes, you genocided them.
Well, Tobal probably doesn't know that. He's probably caught up in the romanticism of it, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, I do hope that maybe you'll be willing to hear more of the story in the near future.
What story is there to know? The Drow raided our villages and killed our young and our women and people, and then went back into the darkness like cowards. We just took the fight to them, and they died.
True, as a society, they had issue. But as individuals, there are people who can stand above their station.
They weren't allowed to be individuals.
Are you?
Say it again.
I said, are you?
But yes,
I'm
we're
allowed to be an individual, but you don't understand the Drow family hierarchy. There are no individuals. There are only houses. They only
we'll never
understand
know.
power and destruction, and we had to, our heroes of the past showed the power of destruction. The only thing the Drow would respect.
But we'll never know this now.
Good. And Solanta starts to brood now.
Okay, I'm guessing we have to spend our 5-minute conversation, so...
I just tap Travis on the shoulder. It'll be all right, my friend.
After about 3 more minutes, you make it to a wooden ladder and a hatch.
I'm gonna investigate it for booby traps.
That'd be a good idea.
I step back.
Yeah, I step back too. When I see Sam to step back again, so then I step back.
I already blowed up and darted once today.
I got a 13. Yay. God damn it.
Seems safe.
Alright. I plant one foot onto the ladder and start trying to climb up.
I grab his tail real quick and go.
The fuck?
I spin around and fucking kick him in the chin.
No, I had elven dexterity. I dance away while I laugh.
Roll the attack.
Okay.
Remember,
God
you're
damn
on a
it.
ladder.
Aiden just leaned against the wall laughing his ass off at this point.
Fuck, I missed.
He falls off the ladder.
I don't fall off.
So you easily see the kick coming and move.
And I smart. I laugh and walk away.
Should have grabbed his foot.
Nah, I don't want to hurt him.
I continue climbing upward.
Alright. You get to the hatch.
Does the hatch look like it's booby trapped?
Roll.
Okay. Wait, you said roll or no?
Roll.
Oh, god damn it.
No, don't look. Just open it. What
It
could
worked for
possibly
me.
go wrong?
Oh yeah, we said how well that went. Jesus Christ.
It's fine.
Hatch blows him down.
It's a 10.
It's fine.
Okay, I fuck. Deep in my heart, I know this is not true, but I open.
Alright. You
Yeah.
try to push it open and you hear a click.
Ah, by the god.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Hey, we're gonna catch him as he falls down.
Oh my god.
Speak for yourself.
Oh shit, I didn't roll in the right place. There you go, 14.
As you begin pushing on the hatch, blades come out like swords swinging and cut at your hands. You take 17 damage.
Thick!
Oh, there went your fingers, man.
I look up the ladder after when I hear him yell out, "What? Sounds like he found something. Nothing good, but he found something."
Okay, I'm gonna start climbing down.
Alright. You're bleeding. And have huge slices in your wrists.
Salute dich from casting healing word.
You're casting healing word?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. I close out the wounds a little bit, but I'm still fucking hurt.
Yep.
Okay. Perhaps we should try something else.
Doesn't feel good, does it?
No, it does not. I don't understand how you can still stand there after being blown up twice.
I'm tougher than you.
Ugh, we can test that later.
I don't know that there is any other way out. We may just have to get past that trap.
Considering my shit just got slashed by this thing, did I notice anything about the mechanism as it was strung?
You can make a perception real quick to see.
Okay. 11.
No. You did notice, though, when you tried pushing on the door, though, that it was heavy, really heavy.
Mm.
Probably the gnome sitting on.
If there's a gnome sitting on it, I'm going to shove a blade straight up its ass.
Might need something a bit longer than a dagger, though.
You forget he has a shadow blade.
He's got a long tongue.
Another time. I stepped down. I'm just looking at the
Finn,
Yes.
I'm gonna go up the ladder with two of my torches in hand, and I'm gonna use the torches to leverage the door instead of my hand.
Alright, you attempt to do so. You hear the click, the blades come out, they slice into your torches.
Were they sharp enough to get through the torches, or did they get stuck?
Highs or lows?
High this time.
They do get stuck.
Aha! So I, put more torches up there so that the fucking things can't get away. And have I effectively maybe disarmed the trap?
It's not disarmed, but it is not able to function correctly.
Alright, so since we've got the blade stopped for the moment, we're going to try and push up the door now.
Make a strength check.
Strength check.
Yes. With your incredible strength, you manage to push it open. You can hear sand grating and moving. This door was clearly buried.
Clearly what?
Buried. But you open the hatch. Some sand comes falling down as you do.
Okay. And I get up in... How much sand am I talking on the floor up there?
Well, you're in the middle of the desert.
The desert?
Yes?
Is the wall like in sight?
It is in sight, but you're definitely outside of it.
Hey, I found the desert. Oh.
I climb up the ladder to see what the hell he's talking
Well, we walked through some desert as we were coming here.
That's true, but he's more so concerned where it goes.
Well, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name.
Felt good to get out of the rain.
There you go. So I'm standing at the top of the ladder. Looks like someone has been able to use this to get inside the town, but either it does not seem like it has been used for that purpose. So just got out. Good thinking out with the torches, by the way.
Yeah, you kind of look like it hurt to touch with your hands. I thought maybe I had something might be better. So do we want to come out of the tunnel up into the desert?
Yes.
All right, I finished climbing up and get out into the desert and take a look around, sir.
Well, you can see the wall. You can see the desert.
How far is the wall?
About 200 feet away.
We walk.
We would be visible to guards looking this way then, huh?
Yes.
So I maybe Matt Svadrik.
They have no reason to deter us. We have passes, and we have been in the city before.
It's not that. It's the fact that the guards may not know that this hatch exists.
Then we will inform them.
Okay. I step out and just keep guard while everybody comes up.
Alright. Ace keeps blinking around, glad to be outside of that.
Ace, don't go too far now. No, I don't want to hear it. I know you're antsy, but believe me, we've still got plenty of places to go.
What's that, boy? Timmy's in the well?
What? That's clearly not what he said.
Are you a druid, bro?
A druid? No.
By the way, as Ace has been getting bigger, you guys are starting to notice an odd protrusion starting to come from his forehead.
All I heard was odd protrusion.
From Ace's forehead.
Cool.
And the map's acting weird again. God damn it.
Oh, good. He's a blinkacorn.
Ah, there it goes.
He's my very special pup. Although I'm becoming less and less of a pup each day.
Wait, ah, shit. I didn't mean to do that if I did that. I'm not even sure I grabbed him. My mouth's not even close to him.
Hey, Parala, you see that big bump on his foot, on his head there? You need to teach him to stop chasing parked wagons.
That's not what that is.
Why is when I try to move, forget and close the map for now. It's just screwing up for me completely. I don't know what's going on. I go to try to move the map with the middle button. Map doesn't move. Every character on the map moves. That is so weird.
Because he moved all of us.
No, for me, even the M's that were supposed to be the guard gate moved. For some reason, with me, everything fucking moved. It was really weird. Maybe it was just on my end it was doing it. It just looked funky as hell.
So did Yidrim and Parala not come out?
No, they're already back in the town with me because we moved.
Yep.
Oh, you went back to town?
No, we're going to go further out into the desert. I'm gonna get lost for 40 years.
Yeah, I get back to town
Spirit
as well.
quest.
Quick,
So-
after him! There goes the gnome!
I want to take a look around and see if I can't track anything from this wall that would have shut the door on us.
Roll a survival.
God
Damn it.
Must
damn.
have
I
just
had
closed
sand in
on
my
its
eye.
own.
I got sand in my eye.
Must have been on a timer.
Foot. Um, do we see him like running out, or
No, I was just moving him so you guys didn't assume he was there for you to grab.
gotcha.
Yeah, I was just screwing with you.
All right. As we walk back towards the gates, or is this area open? Regardless, as we're walking back, the moment I see a guard, I'm going to flag them down.
Yes, representative from the School of Necromancy.
There appears to be a building of interest. While conducting our investigation, we came across someone who has been receiving funds to conduct research in the slums. The building in question is near the actual school. It seems as though it was an old Thieves Guild hideout, and there is an exit that leads out into the desert. Perhaps you should set up some guards around there to prevent people from moving around there freely in the meantime.
I will talk to my commander.
Thank you.
Hey, and watch out for the. We left a door shut. Don't go in there.
Yes, it is booby-trapped. I would
Right,
advise
by-
against going.
By Preceptum's magnificent globes, what are we doing now?
Yes, and there is in the individual question.
It's been nighttime, isn't it?
It is. It's late into the evening now.
Yeah.
And a couple of us are injured.
Hello?
Oh, yeah. What's up? What's going on, Tobold?
Can you hear us, Bob? I don't think he can hear us.
Sadness. Uh,
I think we should rest for the evening.
I agree.
it's like we got close, but never farther.
Well, we know we can come back to that house in a couple days and maybe catch the person that picks up the note or that drops the payment.
If the spy is smart, he'll make sure to inform his employer.
They would have moved it elsewhere.
But see, he met his employer via the Boar's Tavern, which is a long way away. We're assuming he has communication with his employer other than those written notes. Just a thought for a couple of days later.
If you want to check it out, you can. I, for one, believe we're going to have more luck once we're inside the mage's school.
Agreed. The building is not far away from the mage's school, and it's not hard to get inside. If they are doing simple drop-offs, it would just be as easy as walking along the wall during the night. Besides, I've asked around inside a little bit. Perhaps we have gotten some news since then. But yes, for now, maybe the rest is needed. And another drink.
I looked at. I don't think anybody should be drinking.
Speak for
Nonsense.
yourself.
I just laugh.
We're going back to bed afterwards. Fuck it.
All right, so you all return to the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Order
So
some
Lanthus is
drinks.
going to take a full rest.
All right.
He got beat up, blowed up, darted up. Yeah.
What's this we?
He.
He was very specific. So wait, are we just fading to black? Are we actually gonna do a scene in the?
I mean, you could do a scene. I just made sure to do the long rest.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you guys order your drinks.
Bartender.
Hello to a drink as well. What the hell?
Yes, Rowdy Dwarf.
I need a round of I told you so for my friends here.
Fire whiskey for everyone.
That's funny.
He pours everyone a fire whiskey shot.
I say we toast to our friend Tobold here.
Sure.
And pray tell why? For being correct?
I just like the idea.
Can you think of a better reason?
Perhaps not.
That and he cracks me up.
He is amusing. I take my drink in hand and I raise it up.
I raise mine as well.
I raise
To
mine.
our good friend Tobold.
Yedrum holds his up.
May we listen to him and his wisdom in the future.
Fortunately, Solanthus is sleeping and doesn't hear this.
You can't sleep, can you?
I was
He's
going to kind of a
meditating.
trance-like state.
I'm not at the bar. I'm resting.
Gotcha. All right. So as we're all cheersing, and I throw back my. So, given what we know so far, I'm not sure if we can definitively say if the school's involved yet.
I don't think it's the school as a whole.
Right, but they do have free access there, so there is that.
Well, we need to tell the guards or someone about that house with the tunnel.
My friend, we are only a drink in. Do you not remember us doing that?
That may have been when he had already lost the ability to hear us.
Alright.
Yeah, we thought that you could hear us.
We could hear you. You couldn't hear us.
Yeah. He said, she said.
She got confused.
That's alright. There's always rule 1, Bob.
You knew it.
No.
And had you all just followed rule number 1, we'd have not been in that position.
Anyway,
Do we have any silver, by the way?
silver.
If we really are dealing with werewolves, we're gonna want silver.
I do not have silver on me, but if I'm not mistaken, the blacksmith should be able to remedy this. They are in town. I should get some powdered silver. Starting on the morrow, I can make us some holy water. That just in case. I'm not sure how effective that would be against werewolves. And what might we need? Svadrak is like tapping the side of his cheek. Anyway,
What do we have in our treasury as far as silver goes, and what can be converted?
I don't think anything really.
No, I mean, we can take some gold, convert it to silver, which would be a lot more than what we have in the gold, so that we indeed could arm ourselves with some silver.
We're gonna throw silver coins at them. That's the plan.
Throw money at them.
Look for a blacksmith.
Sharpen the coins and then cut them to death.
Yes. Or use slingshots.
Sharpen them up into Chinese throwing stars.
What is Chinese?
Hydra throwing stars.
There you go.
Yeah, I couldn't think of the word.
Is Parala drinking by herself again, or is she just kind of being standoffish?
She's been quiet for a little while.
I'm going to quietly gesture to the bartender, 2 drinks, and I point to myself and to Parala, and I go pull up a seat next to her.
He pours 2 more fire whiskeys.
Oh,
Afraid
after
I'm
the.
not-
Sorry, go ahead.
Afraid I'm not in the most talkative mood right now.
I understand there's lots going on. Cultists, plagues, annoying individuals placing undue responsibilities onto you. As he's saying this, he's like resting his chin on his hand, kind of looking at you with like a slight smile.
I'll do down my drink after the toast, by the way.
She kind of rolls her eyes, but you see a slight smile play at the corners of her lips.
Come, we may be working together for the long run. Share a little bit about what's going on. Perhaps I could alleviate some of your concerns.
There's just some talk of the Dragon War, and I don't know. It's difficult for me to hear some of the uninformed opinions that people have.
So Adrak is quietly listening at this point. Yes. It is most perturbing that despite everything that has happened, we have not learned to look past these things. I mean, we knew that the Dragonborn were under the influence of Finnis. They had no say in the matter. And now they are dealing with a new freedom, one that is not attached to either the beginning or the end. And that can be scary within itself.
It's just, practically every major race has had some horrible blot on their history. It's not just the Dragonborn, and like you said, we didn't even have a choice in it. Like, I mean, I'm sure some of my people, made that choice before they were forced to, but not every one of us did, and not every one of us. We've dealt with some horrible things from that time, and I understand, that it can be scary for people to deal with us because they probably have memories of what we did, but just as they have their memories of what we did, we have our memories of what we did. And for a lot of us, those are at least just as haunting. I mean, can you imagine being forced to do things that you would never choose to do, that you would never dream of doing, and having no choice but to watch yourself doing it, watching the screams, the pain, the blood. I've worked my whole life to protect people, to show that's not me, and I get nothing for it.
As you're saying this, Svadrak places his hand on the top of yours, and he's slowly nodding as you're saying. It is okay. We all have our demons. Some more so than others. And from the sounds of it, you have had your fair share. Is that why you took a problem with me the other night?
I suppose I can be hasty in judgment if I feel that somebody is judging a race, or I guess even sometimes a group of people by, the actions of some. It's just, that's been my whole life. And I mean, I guess I can't fully say I don't deserve some of it, but it's not as if I chose what happened. So I don't know that I do completely deserve it, and certainly not my whole life through.
Well, I may have never fought in any wars. I have some inkling as to what you deal with. I mean, look at myself. And he flourishes with his hand as he says this. I am a lizard folk with emotions, an oddity unto itself. And I am the son of one of the world's most profound necromancers. And I am a sorcerer. I don't get a lot of love. But I do what I can. All you can do is try to dissuade people's opinions by holding your head high. And by working with the punches. It is hard, yes. Took a long time to learn how to manage the gifts that the mutationist has imparted onto me. But I say I do fairly well.
Yes, I'm sure you understand in some way. I guess it hits me hard sometimes.
Well, dear, you have a friend in me. And he pats the top of your head. Or not your head, your hand.
I was gonna say she's not gonna enjoy that.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
seems
I
a bit
know.
condescending.
I know. As he does that, he reaches for his drink and raises it up while looking at you.
She smiles, a hint of melancholy in her eyes, but raises her drink. I'm glad to have found a friend, finally. And she clinks her glass against yours. And once you, start moving the drink towards your mouth to drink, she will as
well.
All right. And I'd say this is a good stopping point for tonight. 5
Yay.
5 downtime points, my friends. And next week we shall begin our adventures in the School of Transmutation.
Yay.
Should be interesting.
We hope anyone who watched enjoyed themselves. We are the Storyspeakers Guild, bringing you roleplay entertainment. Please join us next Thursday for Umbra Stalkers, hopefully.
Hopefully.
if these motherfuckers show up.
Hey, I was there. We had a very good conversation. I had a wonderful time.
Oh, I had a good time. I'm still gonna call their asses out for not showing though.
Good night, everyone.
I love you.
Peace.
We love you.
Hey guys, we love you.